Guys, honestly, I've been trying to film this video for so long, but it just wasn't working out before. I was gonna film it last week, but my hair wasn't ready to be washed. So I wash my hair every week, and it's been a little over a week now. And when I was gonna do it, it was like still very clean and just I had no reason to wash it then. But we're gonna wash it now. And this is my hair now. I've had my hair in a crown braid, that's what it's called, yeah, a crown braid for like, I've just been redoing it every day for the past week because we're not trying to get no breakage, you get what I mean? And yeah, so now I'm gonna pre-poo my hair. And if you don't know what a pre-poo is, it's basically a pre-shampoo where you nourish your hair with all the goodies. So today I'm using coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil and shea butter, all melted, all heated. They're heating right now. There we go. I'm just going to divide my hair into 4. Feel free to divide it into more sections if your hair is thicker or longer, whatever works best for you, but 4 is fine for me. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make this like, I want to do this more montagey, you know, I don't want to talk too much, just gonna speed through the process, show you guys what I'm doing. And at the end of this, I'm gonna have like a little Q&A for questions people have asked me, considering like curly hair, my own routine and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that and don't miss out. Okay, let's get started with the video. So I'm done pre-pooing all of my hair. I want to show you guys how much hair I shed from this alone. So this is all the hair that came out, which is a very fair amount because technically you shed about 100 strands of hair a day. So that's pretty good, you know? Okay, so I want to talk about the essence of pre-pooing because a lot of people don't do this. I didn't used to do this because I thought, what's the point? It's just like adding an extra step to an already long routine. Do you know what I mean? So, but no, pre-pooing is so essential because, especially for curly hair, because your hair needs a lot more nourishing and moisture and hydration than somebody with straight hair would need, because your hair is curly. So, obviously. But basically, the structure and construction of curly hair makes it so that your hair is naturally pretty brittle and would break off quite easily. So I'm just gonna like try and demonstrate it using like my curls. So let's say, for example, this is a strand of straight hair, right? So a person with straight hair, the nutrients, or the natural hair nutrients, are going to go directly from the top to the bottom with no obstructions whatsoever because it's just a straight line. But when you take our curly hair, so when you look at the way, you know, my hair is curly, and especially if you have kinkier hair, pre-pooing will be so essential because your nutrients are going round in a spiral. So before it reaches the bottom of your hair or the tips of your hair has already become like dehydrated, and the nutrients are just not going to be evenly distributed. And that's why a lot of people have like there's a term for it, but I can't remember what the term is. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen. But you know how like some people's hair doesn't grow past a certain point? It's because your hair keeps breaking, and you might not notice it because it's not gonna like chop off by itself, but it's just, that's just how your hair is. So pre-pooing basically adds those nutrients and infuses your hair with the nutrients that it needs, especially when you're washing your hair, because shampoo can be pretty harsh and stripping, so you don't want it to strip away all your natural oils in your hair. So you need pre-pooing to, I guess, reduce the effect of shampoo, like reduce the stripping effect of shampoo is what I mean. So this is my hair while it's pre-pooing. I'm gonna leave this in overnight. I'm gonna wash it tomorrow, so I will get back to you guys tomorrow during my whole routine. But you can leave it in for 30 minutes, an hour. It really depends on you and your schedule and what works for you, but the minimum time I would suggest is 30 minutes. But if you can leave it in longer, please do, because the longer you keep it in, the longer your hair the longer you keep it in, the more infused the nutrients and the oils are going to be in your hair. So this is me now. I'm gonna leave you guys here for now. I will be back with you guys tomorrow, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so I have a confession to make. So this was actually filmed like 3 days after, because the first day I did it, it didn't come out properly. Positioning on my camera was all the way off, so I had to record it again. So I did a co-wash today, and I just, yeah, and we're gonna go through the whole process again. Yeah, so sit back and enjoy. So I use the LOC method to moisturize my hair, which starts with leave-in conditioner, as you can see. And yeah, just continue watching for the next 2 steps. Gonna keep you guys in suspense if you don't know what LOC is. O stands for oil, and I'm using coconut oil and argan oil, which I mix together and apply to my hair. And lastly, C stands for cream, and that's the last step in my routine. Okay, so I wanted to do a little Q&A at the end of this, but before I get into that, I wanted to talk about a few things in the washing video, and yeah, I think that's all. So firstly, I wanted to talk about when you're washing your hair. So you want to make sure you're massaging and not scratching your scalp, because your scalp is really sensitive and you don't want to do anything to particularly like hurt it. So it's always best to use your fingertips and not your nails to wash your hair. Secondly, when you're conditioning, try as much as possible not to get conditioner on your scalp, because conditioner acts as kind of like a coat on your hair. When it's on your scalp, it's going to create like a layer and a coat over your scalp, which prevents it from breathing, from like growing and all of that, and it just traps in dirt and adds to build up. So no conditioner on your scalp, guys. Get it as close to your roots as possible, but just not on your scalp. The conditioning cap, right? So the conditioning cap is basically a shower cap, right? But the cool thing about it is it uses your own body heat to heat like your conditioner, your deep conditioner, or whatever. So I do all my hair like my wash routine and everything at home, because honestly I feel like hairdressers are too harsh with my hair, so I stopped going to the salon to like wash my hair and stuff. So I don't have like the big hairdryer thing that hairdressers use. So with the conditioning cap, right, it's using your own body heat, and I honestly didn't think it would work, but the first time I tried it and like I touched it, guys, it was hot, and I was like, whoa, like it shocked me so much. So if you can find one of those, I would highly recommend, because it's just better, you know, and that way you're not using actual heat on your hair. You gotta think smart. And lastly, when you are drying your hair, I beg of you, use a microfiber towel. If you don't have a microfiber towel, use a t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt. Please, 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 and please, guys, we're in 2020. Do not use a towel to dry your hair. It's going to increase frizz, breakage, everything that could possibly go wrong with your hair starts from your towel. Like, do not use a towel to dry your hair, please. Okay, so the questions I have written down here. They're not a lot. So firstly, how do I moisturize? I've basically shown you guys all of that. One thing I want to talk about though is using oil to moisturize, which is a big no, because oils do not moisturize your hair. That's a huge misconception that even I had to like learn and get over. But oil doesn't moisturize your hair. Oil basically acts as a sealant. So if you're putting oil on dry hair, you're going to seal in the dryness. So you have to put something before the oil to seal in the oil, right? So what? Sorry, to seal in the moisture. So that's why I use the LOC method. So that way I'm putting leave-in conditioner, oil to seal in the leave-in conditioner, and then cream to seal in the oil. Then how do you know when you have split ends and need a trim? So this again is something that I hated to do, because I don't like cutting my hair, because my hair grows really slowly and I don't want to cut my hair because it's going to be even shorter. Like, no. But trimming your hair is so important, especially when you have split ends. Basically, you know, when you have split ends, when your hair is breaking, it's always dry, especially at the tips. So that's how I know when I have split ends. And also when you have split ends, the tips of your hair will be really blunt. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you, but I'll try my best. Here's the tips of my hair blunt, right? But when you have split ends, they're gonna be very sharp. If I can get a picture and I can insert it here, I will. But that's basically how you know when you have split ends and need a trim. And it's very important to get trims, because if not, your hair isn't gonna grow. It's just gonna continue breaking and all of that. You know, we want healthy hair, health over length. When I blow or air dry my hair, I always, I can't stress this enough, always air dry my hair. I never apply heat to my hair unless it's extremely necessary. If I don't have a very big reason to apply heat to my hair, I will not. No. You know, they had a gun to my head and said blow dry your hair just because. Show me, just gone. Because no, we don't do that. We don't do none of that. And even if I have to, as I said, if I really need to apply heat to my hair, I'm talking about heat in general, straightening, blow drying, I can't say curling because yeah, but if I need to do any of those, I would apply a heat protecting product. I usually use sprays, and I soak my hair in it because I'm not trying to get no heat damage. Like, no thank you. Then best protective styles. So honestly, the best protective style is all back. That's my go-to. So like if I have to do a protective hairstyle, I would do all back because it's just so convenient. You know, pop on a wig, you're good. You can go about your day, get home, take off. You know, just love it all back, and it's easy to handle and all of that. If not, I would do braids. The last braids I did were knotless and I absolutely loved them. But again, with braids, you have to know when your braids are no longer protecting your hair, because if your braids are dangling and they're hanging and they're like tugging at your roots, girl, please take them out. Like, don't leave them in just because you want to have braids and they're protecting your hair. No, they are cutting your hair and they are pulling and tugging at your roots, so you need to take them out. So that's how I know when, like, once one braid starts hurting, I'm taking all of them out. Like, there's no two ways about it. Also different types of like weaving, that's also very protective. Keeping your hair in like even just a crown braid, just anything that makes sure your hair is in something. Do you know what I mean? So hope that helps. And the last question we have is products for definition. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, water. Honestly, I get my definition from water. Like, all of this is to add moisture and yes, definitely a bit more definition. But if I just need to like pop out and I want my curls to be popping, I just spray some water on it. Again, I don't like finger curl my hair or any of that, but I definitely would if I had the time. It's just there's so much time and stress and effort, and girl, I don't have that time. But I'm definitely gonna do that at some point. But for like my normal day-to-day, I would just spray some water, add some leave-in conditioner and be on my way. Also, I wanted to say that all the products I use are not like my staples. Like, I'm constantly switching up my products because yeah, versatility. And I just try to look out for products that don't have like parabens, sulfates, silicones. I think that's all. So my shampoo, for example, has sulfates. And that's one of the reasons why pre-pooing is so important for me, because sulfates are very stripping. So but I couldn't get anything else, you know, pandemic and everything. So but yeah, just stay far away, stay clear of parabens, sulfates, silicones in your conditioner are no, big no. Don't do that to yourself. And sulfates and parabens, oh my gosh, I'm saying the same thing over and over again. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. I can see all of you who are watching my videos and not subscribing, okay? I see you. You're not sly, you're not slick. I can see you, okay? I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers, guys. You know, I think I'm gonna start saying what I want so you guys can give me what I want, please. So 300 subscribers on this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment down below if you have any questions. Leave it down in the comment box below. And I will see you in the next one.